purpose, commitment, and principles. 3 words that epitomize a Hall of Fame agent and the 2 gentlemen we will meet this evening. Since 1992, the Nationwide Hall of Fame induction ceremonies have been an important part of our heritage. The Hall of Fame is reserved for those agents who qualify for President's Conference a minimum of 20 times. These are the best of the best. Tonight, we welcome 2 new members into this exclusive group. These 2 individuals are not only top agents, but they're longtime friends, both from our Midwest region. We will also celebrate a first this evening as we induct the first agent from West Virginia, my home state. He comes to us from the Mountaineer State and home to the Marshall Thundering Herd, Huntington, West Virginia. Nationwide agent Wayne Manning. Wayne has earned All-Star recognition 1 time and Conference of Champions 17 times. He has achieved Nationwide Auto Council 6 times, Commercial Council 2 times, 2 Silver Top Commercial Awards, Nationwide Life Council 8 times, 6 Bronze Life Sales, and 2 Silver Life Sales Awards. Now let's take a moment to reflect on Wayne's career with Nationwide.
Well, I was a country boy that grew up on a farm in eastern North Carolina. We raised tobacco, corn, soybeans, peanuts. We were raised very poor, but we didn't know how poor we were because we had raised our meat, raised our beef, raised our garden. And, we learned a lot about work ethic. We'd get up 2:30 in the morning, take out a barn of tobacco, be in a tobacco patch all day long. And that time has made me feel like I was on vacation ever since I've been in the insurance business, because it's not the same kind of work. Roger, we'd like the taxi to the gentleman aviation. I had worked my way through school because, as I said, our family didn't have money. And I decided that I'm going to take a break and I'm going to go work for a period of time, maybe a year, save my money and come back and finish at East Carolina. So I had the opportunity to start with a local insurance company. Unfortunately, it was the bottom of the insurance pile, as we say, it was a builder debit where you go house to house and collect premiums. I traveled all over the state. I'd leave Monday morning and come back Friday night, and I wanted to grow up with kids. And so I decided there was a time to make a change, and I wanted to come to Huntington, West Virginia, which is where my spouse was from. And I came here in 1980 with a couple $100 in my pocket, and I knew on one hand everybody that I knew.
I'm president of the bank, and he walks in, and of course the president made loans like everybody else does, and he wanted to finance a car, I guess, which didn't amount to a whole lot. But I was more of a banker that banked with people rather than collateral.
They were the kind of community that would open arms and let you come and talk to them, and allowed me to build an agency.
Time to fly. When Wayne first opened his office, we were expanding our accounting office, so we had some space in the front that we rented to Wayne. We've been side by side for 30-some years, so that developed into a friendship, and it also developed into a professional relationship. We've flown a lot in planes together, and I tell Wayne that he's the singular reason I no longer fly in small airplanes.
And it's not really bad other than you're ripping up a good airplane, you're just scraping it down the runway and knocking off the antennas and you bend the prop.
He has just such a matter-of-fact way of everything. Everything is what seems big to other people, he just sort of minimizes it.
Wayne was kind of unique in the fact he asked a lot of questions. So it was a joke, don't let that guy control the meeting. He'll ask a lot of questions.
His idea of building an agency was to hire the people and then let the agency build, where most people want to get the business going and then hire as they can afford.
I wasn't used to somebody coming to my house and asking me to come to work for them, but I thought, well, this could be a mutually rewarding relationship, Sometimes God closes a door, but he opens a window.
We persevered while we built the agency. I mean, I'd been out 2 years, and in 1982-83, we took in $38,000 in revenue and paid out $42,000 expenses and had nothing for us.
My first impression of Wayne, being a producer in another agent's office, was seen his name at all the leader lists. So for many, many years, I see Wayne Manning as a mythical creature.
When you meet Wayne, you learn fairly quickly that he has a lot of ideas, he is energetic, and the band just doesn't stop.
Wayne, from an energy perspective, Wayne is always on.
He's hardworking. He's honest, and he treats people fairly.
He's genuine. He's interested in people, and you can't fake that.
His office has always been approachable from the claim side or the sales side or the customer side.
It's not just a business, and with insurance, you have to have personal touch.
We just took care of our clients.
He brings others in and recognizes others for his success, and that they are all part of his team, and their contributions helped him achieve the successes he's achieved.
Having made 20 President's Conference, you don't do that by yourself.
One of his true assets is how he can relate, communicate, talk to people.
There's nothing that he comes across that he doesn't think that he can get an answer to and that he can handle it.
For such a busy agent, he always had that knack of giving you his undivided attention and made you feel like part of his team. And that was just always made it easy to do business with Wayne.
I'm just so pleased that we had Wayne as an agent and Nationwide as our insurance provider.
I don't know of many businesses actually that Wayne couldn't be successful in. You might know he's owns a large veterinarian clinic here with his daughter. He has other ventures that he's been involved in, real estate and business ventures. And
one would think that at that level of success, he would have already arrived and start to get comfortable and then start thinking about retirement and kicking back, but not Wayne. Instead, Wayne, in the years since I've known him, since 2007, he's still wanting to be challenged. He's still growing, and I think that says a lot about Wayne.
He's someone to look up to.
All three of us girls look up to him in everything that we do, personal life and in our professional lives.
You know, I'm proud of him not only because of what he's done in his life, but because of the person that he still is. And he's always willing to help somebody.
He gave me an opportunity to start from the bottom. I cleaned the old file room out to make myself an office. And Wayne gave me a stipend pay and said, hey, I'll give you a little bit to get you where you don't, at least where you can survive. But after that, you got to make the money to do it.
It's not just all about the business. It is about him being able to help people and be involved with people.
I think the most important thing in my life is obviously my family, my wife and our kids and our grandkids. Diane and I have had 3 beautiful kids. And in our relationship, our goal has always been what we could do for them.
Family's very, very important. Wayne enjoys that.
He's a very giving person. He has a huge heart, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. He gives everything to anybody that he meets, and he's always been like that.
When I was growing up, there were multiple times where he dumped a manure spreader and was driving a tractor in a 3-piece suit.
He let me play the Nationwide Pro-Am as the AM up at Bridgeport Pete Dye Country Club. And we're in the hotel room that night, and I'm sitting there trying to go to sleep, and he's in the bed next to me with his laptop going through spreadsheets. It's like, you know, he never stops. He never stops trying to get better.
In his note-taking ability, I've never seen anyone take as many notes as him. He's always taking notes.
When he's focused on something, it's hard to beat him. I can relate that to the golf course, and we were very similar in golf. And I can usually beat him when he's got a Nationwide on his mind or anything on his mind because he's focused on something else. But if he leaves that phone in the car and he's concentrating on golf, he gets tough.
When you come to a town where you had $200 and a company like Nationwide, who's a Fortune 100 company, gives you an opportunity to be successful and to take care of people in your community, take care of their assets, pay their claims, and to one day be financially secure enough to do things for your church, to do things for your family and your associates and your partners in your operation. To me, it's an awesome opportunity that a Fortune 100 company gave me.
And that's who Wayne Manning is. He cares about people, and he cares about his long-term employees. And he, you can just tell he loves all of us.
That's why I picked Nationwide, because I wanted to do everything with a client that I could do to take care of their insurance program.
Wayne, I'm very proud of you, and thank you for being my dad.
Dad, I just wanted to say thank you, congratulations, and I hope you enjoy all that this award has to offer.
This is way beyond what we ever dreamed of. I know that you've worked very, very hard for it, and you've given a lot of credit where credit is due to the other ones too. And I just love you, and I'm just so happy for you.
I am so proud of you and so proud to be your daughter. I don't think anybody else understands what you do for our family, and we appreciate it. And I just want to tell you, congratulations, and I love you.
And now here to share a few memories on behalf of Wayne and his career with Nationwide, please join me in welcoming to the stage Hall of Fame agent Keith Puffenbarger.
Well, I started out down a dirty road.
Thank you. Hello, Wayne. Wayne, there's something I need to let you know. Prior to you offering me the opportunity to do your speech, I didn't know that I'd be coming over and visiting the Blarney Castle and kissing the Blarney Stone. Legend has it that after you kiss the stone, that I'll receive the gift of eloquent speech. If that's the case, I'd like to make an offer to Steve that I would become the official spokesperson for Nationwide. However, I will. I know that, but however, I do want a long-term contract and a lot of upfront money. Good evening. It's an honor and privilege for me to give the Hall of Fame induction speech for my friend and mentor, Wayne Manning. There are many things that describe Wayne: a husband who truly loves his wife, Diane, better known as Babe, by the way, a proud and caring dad and grandfather, a friend to many, a successful owner of several businesses, a job creator, a mentor to several of us in this room, a person who gives back to his community, and for those of us who really know him, a person who loves numbers. Wayne's journey is about his God, his church, and his family. His is a life of integrity and being a straight shooter. One of his joys in life is to help and encourage his family, including in being in different businesses with them. He is very proud of their kids and grandkids, and he's really, one of the things that when I was talking to Wayne, that he's very happy about is the fact that his kids and grandkids live right there in the Huntington area where he can enjoy them and they're close to home. Wayne has had a long and successful career with Nationwide. He will tell you that he bleeds Nationwide blue, even in the tough times. For example, in 1996, when management told Wayne he would have to move much of his business that no longer qualified for Nationwide, instead of being bitter, Wayne reinvented his Nationwide agency to grow successfully. In 2000, he moved to the Agent Choice Plus and took his $2.6 million agency to where it is today, over 5 times that size. As you just heard, Wade is the first West Virginia agent to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and having been born in West Virginia, I'm very proud of that. Wayne's company, Partners Insurance, is a large, complex agency. Because of Wayne's vision, we now have the corporate succession agreement. My agency and I are beneficiary of Wayne's work with leadership. Wayne now has developed leaders within his agency that will grow it into the future. This will be of huge benefit to Nationwide, the members in Wayne's agency, and his staff, associates, and successors. In addition to Partners Insurance, Wayne has several other successful businesses. JH&H Rentals, which is in real estate, Coastline Rentals LLC, which includes RV parks and other real estate. And if you don't think he has that little bit of that golden horseshoe, when I found out he bought the RV park, within a week I heard the story that on St. George Island they picked it as the number 3 beach in the United States. Guess where his RV park is? All right. And he also has an interest in Tri-State Animal Clinic. Just so you understand, Wayne does like to have fun. Check out this list of hobbies. Flying his own plane, as you saw, horseback riding, four-wheeling, taking his boat out and going fishing, and also golf. And you need to ask him about his bucket list and some of the things he's already done. On a more personal note, when I think of Wayne, I think of a short verse from Proverbs 27:17. It says, "As iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend." Mental sharpness comes from being around good people like Wayne. A meeting of the mind can help people see their ideas with new clarity. Someone who can challenge you and stimulate thought. A friend like Wayne who can focus on an idea without involving his ego and knows how to attack the thought and not the thinker. Two friends who bring the ideas together can help each other become sharper. Wayne has made me sharper. Wayne has become a mentor for me as a business owner, insurance agent, friend, and when I purchased my first office building, he was one of the first people I called. I would like to conclude with a personal story about Wayne being a giving person. Wayne and Diane came to our home prior to leaving for President's Conference and flying over to where we went to Barcelona and the Mediterranean cruise. When we got to Barcelona, I realized my BlackBerry wasn't working even though I had the international chip installed. So Wayne, being the person that he is, decided to let me use his BlackBerry. Unfortunately, it didn't work. We wasn't getting good reception. So he and I went to the 12th floor of the hotel, and we got out on the roof. His phone had reception, so he let me make a call to AT&T on his phone. I had one phone in one hand, one